welcome to Words Have Power Murder Hour. I'm Shelly, and we're doing another makeup and murder episode. Excuse me. If you've watched my prior episodes, you will know why I'm talking about makeup in these episodes. I'm doing this for a reason. I had to do a shout out to Bailey Syrian for her makeup and murder, makeup and mystery videos. They inspired a friend of mine who then kind of bitched me out and inspired me to do this. And it makes sense. There's a reason I'm doing this. Okay, so another shout out to Bailey Syrian. Thank you, woman. I don't know if you'll ever see this video. I don't think you ever will, but thank you for suggesting this. I have really sensitive skin and eyes and just everything, all kinds of allergies going on, and I have never used a mascara where my eyes didn't water. And the corner of my eyes water and all the makeup goes away. But this right here, this is Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. Can we talk about how cute this packaging is? Look, that is just cute. Okay, so I got this for Christmas. I wore it yesterday, and I've been wearing it today. No irritation. Pause for a minute and understand that for me, for years, I've had nothing but problems with mascara. Half the time, if you see me in a video and I don't have mascara on, that's why. I just don't want to deal with the irritation. This stuff is awesome. Seriously. If you have not tried it, highly recommend. I've never recommended mascara before, but I do now. Thank you, Bailey Syrian, for suggesting that. I also got, as a Christmas present, this sharp tart shape tape. It's so easy to say. Sharp, god damn it. Tarte Shape Tape concealer. And yet again, no irritation. I know that a lot of this stuff is old to y'all. Y'all have heard about this for a while, but I'm just getting back into makeup after, being mom, just not taking the time for myself. No irritation. I have a little bit on my skin and I don't feel like I want to just itch my skin off. It's a game changer. Seriously, game changer for me. And I also received this Garden Variety. It's ColourPop palette. And y'all have probably all seen this, but whatever. I'm going to show you anyway, because it's so pretty. I mean, you can't really see the shimmer I'm wearing on the... Okay. Yeah, you can't really see on camera the green. I have green on the inner corner. Doesn't really show up very well on the camera, but wow, in real life, it is really pretty. Yeah, so with this as well, kudos to ColourPop, because no allergies, no allergic reaction at all. My eyes, I wore all three of these things yesterday and today. As soon as I got home, I took my makeup off and reapplied this stuff to test it out. And no allergic reaction at all. Just no watery eyes, no irritation, nothing. It is amazing to me. And I've also been using this Revlon Super Lustrous The Gloss. It shows up orange on the screen, but it's actually, this is red. It's something apple. The print is so small I can't even read it. So it's like an apple red. And this stuff is so pretty. Yeah, it turns out orange on screen, but on me, as I'm looking in the mirror, it's like a reddish. Nice. Love that stuff. Okay. All right. So I'm truly winning on the makeup front. And I now know that there is makeup I can wear and I won't have an allergic reaction, apparently. I didn't know that was possible. I I don't even know what to think. Actually, I'm kind of stunned. Um, so yeah, that is the makeup portion. Um, Today we're going to be talking about data mining. What is data mining? Like you'll hear people talking about data mining, and um, and you know, a lot of time people will kind of toss around these terms and not really talk about what they mean and what they are, and how that can affect the person who is being targeted by an abuser, right? So, data mining is when someone has decided they are interested in you, and typically it's an abusive person, but it isn't just one single person, it can be a group. So it can be a cult, it can be, I've seen MLMs that do this. um, I've even heard of some big box stores, I won't name, doing this, like certain branches or stores themselves doing this to new applicants that they really want to get in there working. Really creepy. Um, but in this context, we're going to talk about it in relation to an abusive personality. So let's say somebody has targeted you and they go to somebody, maybe it's a friend of a friend or a friend of a family member, something along those lines. And they go to them and they ask them questions about you, try to find out what your favorite book is, what your favorite movie is, etc. Well, now they can also go to Facebook, Instagram, all your social media, and look for information that way. And that's becoming more and more prevalent. So it's a really good idea to just be careful of who you accept a friend request from. Um, don't have all of your social media public. Uh, have it friends only. Take measures to kind of guard your personal information, because you don't necessarily want everyone out there looking into you. It's not a good idea to have everything public. So a lot of the time, abusers won't just be looking at things that will ingratiate them to you, right? They'll be looking for things that they can use against you at a later date, right? So they'll be looking to see if you're the type of person that they can target, who will fall for them, if you're vulnerable in some way. A lot of time abusers tend to gravitate toward people who have already been abused. um, and if you have anything in your past or about you that maybe they disagree with, maybe, I don't know, maybe you used to smoke weed and you stopped, or maybe you're what they consider promiscuous, even though you're really not. It can be anything, anything they can kind of pick apart and nitpick about and try to use against you in an abusive way. So that's part of the reason I say just kind of, hold back and don't give a person your entire life story straight away. And that's another thing. A lot of time, data mine, abusers will data mine, like when they're in contact with you, and y'all maybe on the first date or the first time that you hang out in real life in person. You can tell when you're really connecting with someone, like for real. For me, in healthy, positive relationships, friendships, intimate relationships, whatever, the positive ones, they always began where the conversation just kind of flowed very naturally, very, a lot of give and take in the conversation. It wasn't always me talking. It was just very natural. The times that I've been targeted, a lot of the time, now looking back in hindsight, I realized they were asking me pointed questions. And they were asking me those questions for a reason. And it's really hard to articulate what that's like, what a positive interaction is versus someone trying to data mine you. Because some people are just good listeners and will just sit down and listen to you and ask you questions about yourself and listen. But then some people are just, they're not the people you want to be talking to, right? So it's hard to differentiate. So I would just say proceed with caution. Be careful who you accept a friend request from on any social media. And be careful what information you give out to someone. Even if you feel like you're really connecting to them on a really deep level, give it a few months before you tell them any trauma that you've been through or anything like that. Just be careful, because they're not going to be careful. They're going to run through like a bull in a china store. So okay, so to all those people out there who have been giving me subs and likes and commenting and all of that, I really heavily appreciate all of you. I can't say that enough. Please keep doing that. Very soon we're going to get into the true crime. I just want to go over certain definitions and all of that before we start diving in. Because here in a little bit I'm going to be doing some episodes that are really dark and really deep, and I just want to, and I'm going to reiterate all of these things, but I just want people to have a good basis of understanding of the things I'm going to be talking about with these. There are two cases in particular that I'm going to be talking about, and they're bad. They're, wow. Okay, so this is a rather short episode. The next one will be kind of short as well. And then we're going to get into the meat and potatoes. I hope y'all are ready. I don't know if I am. All right, so like, subscribe, share, comment. Let's get a discussion going. I'm also going to start doing lives. I'm going to try to do those like once a week or something. We'll see. But I appreciate all of you. Remember, you have the right to say no. Your no should be respected. And if it isn't, cut that person out of your life. Because nobody has time for any of that abusive bullshit. All right. Bye, y'all. Be safe out there.